Have you ever heard of the DePIN? It stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks, and it's quietly becoming one of the most explosive sectors in the entire crypto space. Forget just digital assets. We're talking about connecting real-world devices and services to the blockchain, creating a brand new user-owned economy. And today, we're diving deep into why this isn't just hype, and why two specific projects, Helium and Hivemapper, are poised to dominate this market by 2026. So what exactly is the DePIN? Imagine if instead of giant corporations owning all the cell towers, Wi-Fi hotspots, or mapping data, regular people like you and me could set up our own devices, contribute to a network, and get rewarded for it in cryptocurrency. That's the core idea. It's about decentralizing the physical world, taking power away from monopolies and giving it back to the community. Think of it as the next evolution of the sharing economy, but built on the transparent and secure foundation of blockchain. This isn't a niche concept. It is a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity spanning everything from wireless networks and cloud storage to energy grids and mobility. The potential here is absolutely massive. Let's start with the OG of the DePIN, Helium. Helium began with a bold mission to build a global decentralized wireless network for the Internet of Things, or IoT devices. These are the small, low-power gadgets all around us. Smart pet collars, environmental sensors, package trackers. Traditionally, connecting these devices required expensive cellular plans. Helium's solution was genius. They allowed anyone to buy a small device called a hotspot, place it in their window, and provide wireless coverage. In return for providing this coverage and transferring data, hotspot owners earn Helium's native token, HNT. It was a brilliant flywheel effect. More hotspots meant better network coverage, which attracted more users, which increased the value of the network and the rewards for hotspot owners. This people's network grew at a staggering pace. At its peak, there were nearly 1 million Helium hotspots deployed worldwide, creating a vast user-owned infrastructure from the ground up. Now, Helium has evolved. Recognizing the demand for high-speed data, they expanded into 5G space. By partnering with major players and allowing people to deploy 5G small cells, Helium is now taking on the massive telecom industry. They migrated their entire ecosystem to the Solana blockchain for increased speed and scalability, a move that solidified their position as a serious long-term player. By 2026, as our world becomes even more connected and the demand for 5G skyrockets, Helium's established, decentralized network will be an incredibly valuable asset, offering a cheaper, more efficient alternative to traditional carriers. Their first-mover advantage and proven track record in building a global network give them an almost unbeatable head start. Now, let's shift gears and talk about our second project, Hivemapper. If Helium is decentralizing wireless communication, Hivemapper is decentralizing the very map of our world. How many times a day do you use Google Maps or Waze? These services are controlled by a single company that collects and owns all your data. Hivemapper is flipping that model on its head. They've created a simple dash cam that you can install in your car. As you drive your normal daily routes, the dash cam automatically maps the world around you, collecting high-quality, street-level imagery and data. And here's the brilliant part. For every kilometer you map, you earn Hivemapper's crypto token, Honey. You're literally getting paid to drive. This creates an incredible incentive for people all over the world to contribute. Think about it. Companies that need fresh mapping data for logistics, autonomous driving, real estate, or insurance now have a new source. Instead of paying a fortune to Google, they can purchase data from the Hivemapper network, which is often more up-to-date and comprehensive because it's being constantly refreshed by thousands of contributors. Hivemapper is essentially building a real-time, dynamic map of the world, owned and operated by its users. The network is already seeing explosive growth, with millions of unique kilometers mapped across the globe. By 2026, the demand for this kind of detailed, constantly updated geospatial data will be through the roof, especially with the rise of autonomous vehicles and advanced delivery services. Hivemapper is perfectly positioned to capture this market. They're not just building a better map. They're building a new data economy where the contributors, the drivers, are the primary beneficiaries. So why are Helium and Hivemapper the two projects to watch? It comes down to a few key factors. First, they both solve real-world problems with tangible physical infrastructure. This isn't just code on a computer. It's a physical network of hotspots and a fleet of mapping cars creating undeniable value. Second, they have incredibly powerful token incentives. The flywheel of contributing to the network and earning rewards is a proven model for bootstrapping massive, decentralized communities. It turns users into owners and evangelists. People are genuinely excited to participate because they have a direct stake in the network's success. Third, they both have a massive head start. They've been building for years, navigating regulations, refining their technology, and growing their communities. While new DePIN projects will emerge, catching up to the network effect that Helium and Hivemapper have already built will be incredibly difficult. A network's value increases exponentially with the number of its participants, and these two are already miles ahead of the competition. Think about it. A wireless network is only useful if it has broad coverage, and a map is only useful if it's comprehensive. Helium and Hivemapper have already achieved that critical mass. Looking ahead to 2026, the world will be demanding more connectivity, more data, and more efficient infrastructure. The centralized models of the past are proving to be too slow, too expensive, and too controlling. DePIN offers a better way forward, and Helium and Hivemapper are the standard bearers of this revolution. They aren't just crypto projects. They are the foundations of the next generation of real-world services. Helium is building the communication backbone for our increasingly connected devices, while Hivemapper is creating the definitive, living map of our physical world. This isn't just about speculation. It's about identifying a fundamental shift in how we build and interact with the world around us. The move towards decentralization is inevitable, and the projects that successfully bridge the gap between the digital and physical worlds will be the titans of the next decade. Keep a close eye on DePIN and specifically on the incredible progress of Helium and Hivemapper. The groundwork is laid, the networks are growing, and the revolution is just getting started. Thanks so much for watching. If you're as excited about the future of DePIN as I am, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the projects that are building the future. Let me know in the comments what you think about Helium and Hivemapper. Until next time.